pretty much all year, I assumed Jey Uso would either never win a singles championship and be put back in a tag team with Jimmy, or Jey Uso would win his first singles championship at WrestleMania, defeating either Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship or Bron Breakker or whoever for the IC. I did not think that Jey Uso was going to win the Intercontinental Championship on Raw last night. But that's what happened. Now, it's not often we get surprises like that. And when they come around, man, they hit like crack. But we're going to talk about Jey Uso winning the Intercontinental Championship. We're going to talk about Bron Breakker. And some people have some complaints, and I understand those complaints. We're going to talk about that. But the first thing we need to talk about is Vince McMahon. Because Vince McMahon is not happy. He's released a statement. Now, due to my limitations with equipment, I cannot read that statement word for word for you, so I apologise for that. What I can do, though, is because I have it somewhat in here, the main points. We're going to go over the main points. So basically, Vince isn't happy, and he's saying that the producers of the docuseries that he's in are manipulating the documentary to make the Mr. McMahon character and the Vince McMahon real-life person be one in the same. They're trying to make him look like he's the character he played on television. Now, if you know Vince McMahon, you know that is true. That's an accurate statement. Vince McMahon is Mr. McMahon. They are the same person. Okay? He may have dialed himself up, but it's the same person. Okay? We've heard all the stories about Vince, about how he is backstage, all that shit, all the things he wanted to do that got scrapped, incest, you know what I mean? So he can't really bullshit that one, but bullshit that one on us. However, he is also saying that they're using the Janelle Grant lawsuit as a way to double down on this. And he says that you should watch this with an open mind because there's two sides to every story. Now, that part I can agree with. That part I can agree with because at the end of the day, same with the Adam Blompier situation that I fucked up on. Yes, we know I fucked up. We don't know the situation. We wasn't there. And for all we know, all of this could have been true and could have been consensual. That is there. That is an option. That could be a possibility. We don't know. And you say, I know some of you are thinking it's far-fetched. Trust me. There are a lot of people out there that like that kind of thing. I'm being deadly serious. There's a lot of people out there that like that kind of thing, okay? So it's a possibility that it was all consensual. We don't know. We don't know. The documentary, I believe, drops, or it starts tomorrow. I can't remember how many episodes there are, but we will see when it drops. And I think we won't get into the Janelle Grant stuff until later on in the series. They're gonna do all the young Vince, and then Attitude Era Vince, and then Ruthless Aggression Vince, PG Era Vince, Late Era Vince, as in now. So it's probably going to be a while until we get to that point. But all I'm going to say is keep an open mind. What Vince said, keep an open mind. We don't know. We wasn't there. Okay. In my opinion, it's gone on for too long now. I want to have lost interest because, yeah, I mean, it's a serious situation, but it's gone on for quite a while now. I want it to hurry up. I want to find out the answers so I can actually give a full opinion on the situation, because I can't really give one because I'm trying to be open-minded instead of pointing the finger like I've done in the past, which I heavily regret. I'm trying not to do that anymore. So we'll see what happens. Again, I believe it drops tomorrow, so we're not going to get any answers in that. we'll see what happens. But it's time to talk about main event, Jey Uso. So, none of us were expecting Jey Uso to win that championship last night. I don't care what you say. Maybe you did. Maybe you did expect it, but not me. Not me. I was not expecting it whatsoever. And I woke up this morning, and that's the bin man outside trying to disturb my video. I woke up this morning about 4 a.m. and I got my notifications from YouTube, from X. I see immediately what's happened. So that's me awake for the rest of the fucking day now. I'm not getting back to sleep. I watched the match that they uploaded onto YouTube. Good match, considering it's Jey Uso. You know what I mean? Jey isn't exactly Bret Hart. He's not exactly Shawn Michaels. But he has character and he's over as fuck. And that's why they've given him the championship. But he now has the Workhorse Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, so he does need to learn a new hold or two, in my opinion, so we don't have a repeat of Uso versus Uso, the match that made me so angry that I was so pissed off already because of how tired I was that WrestleMania. That match just... It ruined me. I could not get into the main event. I couldn't get into anything for the rest of the night because of that one match. And the crowd and how tired I was. So we don't want a repeat of Uso versus Uso. And any other big match he's been in, it hasn't exactly gone down well. Apart from the pandemic Roman stuff. So hopefully he can improve on some of his wrestling ability. Because he could do with doing that, and we all know we could do with doing that. Jimmy also, whenever he comes back. So yeah, Jey Uso, Intercontinental Champion. Love to fucking see it. Don't think he's going to hold it for long. Because he's going to be involved in Bloodline versus Bloodline, the War Games. So they need to involve him in there somehow. What's a better way to do it than have Jacob Fatu or the Tongas cost him the Intercontinental Championship next month, let's say. Or maybe next week. You don't know. We don't know. We never know, and that's a great thing. I like not knowing. I like being surprised. I like not knowing things, because at the end of the day, us as fans, we shouldn't know as much as we do. Okay, because we have Meltzer, we have Sap leaking information, if it's correct information. We have other sites leaking information. Then you got people like me that come on here and talk about the information. Because that's the world we live in. So it's nice when we don't know what's going to happen. And we get surprises like what we got last night. And I'm very happy for Jey Uso. Congratulations. There's a video going around of a kid. A young Jey Uso fan watching from home. I can't share it on here because I'll get copyrighted. But he's got Jey Uso's hair. He's wearing the Yeet merch, right? And as soon as Jey wins, the kid just starts crying, man. And it's happy tears. You love to see it. You love to see this shit. This is what wrestling does. And Jey Uso is over as fuck. He's got fans that dress like him at home. They have his hair. A little kid has Jey Uso's hair, all in the Yeet merch. Imagine if Jey lost. Oh, that kid's day would have been ruined. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Not many topics today. No fucking AEW, thank God. Strictly WWE. What do you think about the Vince statement? Do you think that he's full of shit? Or do you think that Netflix may be manipulating the documentary in some way? And what do you think about Jey Uso winning the Intercontinental Championship? Finally, for the first time in his career, a singles champion. He's I don't know how many tag championships he's won. Many tag team championships. But now he's a singles champion. And Rikishi can finally stop being a bitch and shut the fuck up. Like, subscribe, follow me on X@TheCrossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.